my name is GingerDeity, and welcome to another Speedpaint. This is of a Christmas gift for my family and to possibly you at some point. And as you will notice, it's early. Yes, a day early because, if you know what's going on in the US, to which I am residing, there is this whole fight over net neutrality, whether to keep it or not, and that's gonna end tomorrow apparently. And obviously I want net neutrality to be kept because Jesus Christ, a world like that would suck. Because honestly, if it gets repealed, there's gonna be a lot of problems. There's gonna be people who can't afford this at all, to which it's just like, you gotta look at the people who want to repeal it and just be like, you realize you're gonna lose money. You fucking idiots. Because honestly, they are being very stupid. Because doing this, if it gets repealed, it's gonna be an extremely stupid choice. Because it pretty much ruins a lot of things. Like, I know, with it being repealed, it's gonna cut a lot of, creator content. It's gonna cut the ability to apply to jobs. It's gonna cut being able to talk to people. It's gonna cut going schoolwork. And I am a college student who's online for college. I am also a content creator, and the majority of my friends are on the internet. So, well, fuck. There's a lot of cuts there, aren't there? And that's gonna be a problem. And despite, and another fact is, the internet is a basic human right since the date of 2003 by the United Nations. It was dubbed a basic human right, and cutting it also gets rid of another basic human right, which is, I don't know, public speech. The ability to speak your mind, to tell people everything. So there's going to be that, and of course, I very much insist that everyone contact their members of Congress to try to make sure it stays, because I know the FCC don't give a shit, because from what I'm guessing, the people in charge have the intelligence of broken rocks. I'm very mean about this right now, because what the hell, US, I know I'm going to be moving to the UK sometime next year, but what the hell, the USA, Americas, what the fuck, you're going to ruin lives because you want money, and you're gonna lose money instead, because Jesus fucking Christ, this is the most stupid choice you could have ever thought of. But, oh well. Some grown-ups thought they'd get together and thought they had an idea, to which then they just remembered that they had money and forgot nobody else does have the same amount as billionaires. Because if I can recall correctly, most of us do not have the amount of billionaires. At most, some of us have $10 to our name. This isn't gonna go well if it gets repealed, which hopefully it doesn't, but I'm not gonna put anything up tomorrow. I'm not even gonna be on the internet tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing other work things instead, just to do things, because I've got one commission to do, and of course if it gets repealed, I'm kind of fucked on giving that back. And then I've got more dating kisses to work on, actually, which is going to be fun. And I've just got, like, the ability to make thousands and thousands of videos, to which, if it gets repealed, I'll just post when I move to the UK, and still kind of just be like, well, fuck. But oh well. It was a choice made, and hopefully that choice gets destroyed and people realize that we need net neutrality and fight for it, because honestly we greatly need it. And I will put links in the description on what to do, like what to text, where to go, where to sign petitions. I mean, at most I think we should be putting in calls, because I hear petitions aren't working, but of course I'm going to put the petitions in there as well, because fuck. Petitions do help, and despite the fact that they're claiming they're not going to believe it because of fake names, is utter bullshit, because there's a lot of people that are going to be using real names, real places, so oh well. But I'm going to put all of those links in the description so that you can do what you can, so people for the US will get some things, and people from other places will get another thing to go to, so that they can help, because we don't want to lose great people at this point, because, I mean, content creators, there's going to be people like Markiplier's going to have trouble, Sepsicai's going to have trouble, Kitten Lady's going to have trouble, there's going to be a bunch of people having a bunch of trouble with this, and a lot of trouble because of this if it gets revealed, because fuck. And people who thought this through didn't actually think this through, they were just all like, I think this is a good idea. Twitch is just like, nah, bruh. Fuck your ideas, it's a bad idea. You gotta realize, no one else is a billionaire, like you. Yes, you are. God, you're stupid. Oh well. Now, I do actually have one thing or two things that I wanted to talk to you about before all this, but of course I had to talk about the net neutrality first, to which then I will go to the other points I wanted to bring up, because I wanted to bring up things that I have been asked or told several times before, and one of them would be the fact that I do actually get a lot of people quite often telling me that they wish to support me, but they don't have enough money to do it, or they don't know how, to which I can give you a very good answer. Keep watching my stuff and share what I do. It actually helps a lot more than you would think it does, because yes, money does set some things going, but sharing and watching my content, keeping the views going, that actually helps a lot more than you think. It brings the ability of encouragement, and it also brings more eyes to see, which is great. And it is actually a lot more helpful than just a select few people giving what they can. It's just like, you don't need to worry about paying me for things. Just, if you want to support me, share what I do, show what I do, keep on viewing it, because I know, despite, like, YouTube's hiccup, to which hopefully things are fine and a certain thing doesn't get repealed, though YouTube messed with its algorithm again, to which means I am no longer, like, monetized and stuff, views going back up will actually help quite a lot, because then it's just like, wait, you do shit. Wave hands at. Oh my god. You're a person. You do things. I did not know. You existed. And it helps. It helps to, like, provide my existence to others. And of course there's also the fact that you can also tell me things to do, like, go and just be like, hey, there's this game that I think you would like really, really, like, totally you will love this game. Play it. Or just like, hey, I hear that you suck at games. Play this game, because I'm pretty sure I'll start crying during it, because, yeah, like, any of that. You can even, like, hit me in my pride and joy and be like, hey, I heard you hate this game. Play this game. It's exactly the same. And I hope you hate it. Or something like that. Give me a game that will, like, stress the fuck out of me if you like. Or, like, give me a topic that will mess with me a lot. Just give it all. Give it all. I will do what I can as long as I'm comfortable with it. There are some things I won't be. So if you're here to, like, get a quick view of tits, no, you're not getting that. No. I am, this is not comfortable. I am both a girl and a boy. I am bigender. I'm more leaning to being trans male. Just no. I don't need to do that, and you're not getting it. But of course, you'll get other things. You'll get art. You'll get games. You'll get me crying at some point or other. There's gonna be vlogs at some point when I have the ability to, and then there will be Let's Plays again, to which there might be sooner than I thought, because I got a wonderful person to say that they're gonna buy me a new thing, so that maybe I can do this all over again, to which I look forward to. I just have to wait a while for it. And then there's this whole thing of the fact that, as I put it, I am a college student, and the college that I am doing is a culinary college, to which that means I will be learning how to cook better than I already cook, because I enjoy cooking already, and I just might as well learn to be better. Because cooking, and I will, like, show you food, delicious food, how to make it, and how nerdy I am about doing it, because there's a chance that I'm gonna be kicked out of class, so I don't care. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And of course, it's only gonna be on Patreon. I will have random things for my game up on Patreon, to which it's your choice to see, of course. And then there's one other thing. There goes my dogs. Oh my god, dogs. I love them so dearly. But another thing, would be like working on getting like animations done, because I was doing them and then I just never posted them because I'm a butt and I let my brain talk me out of it. And of course, I will be doing those soon, and they will be at most kind of weird when I get around to them, and just sometimes there will be stories by myself, other times it'll just be like random acting moments, and of course there's also going to be one of my friends guest starring for some of them, and their name is Rexon, and they will be on and off to do some of those, so there's that gonna happen. And there's gonna be the fact of gonna put little cat videos up, cause I got kitters and they're fun, and you've already heard my dogs this already, but I might put them. They're not entertaining, they're a little weird, but that's about it. And I might show other things like craft videos and such. I can show how to do tarot card readings if anyone ever wants to do those. Of course, you can always ask me to do those for videos, though I don't know if I will. It really does depend. on how things are going, of course. And so yeah, and the other thing I wanted to bring up was depression, because I do occasionally get people asking me like, you know, what to do, and sometimes I have like friends who suffer from it, and I suffer from it, and it's kind of that one spiral point of where you either feel nothing, or you feel miserable, or you just feel defeated or angry, and it's kind of, it's a hard thing to get out of. And of course, if you are suffering from it, or you think you are, don't, like, I do advise not to self-medicate, but I do advise going to someone you can talk to, whether a therapist, or if you can't afford, like, just someone who will listen and who won't judge you on it. And of course, I do also advise like finding healthy ways to cope with it. And so, like, in my case, it is changing every time, where I have to draw something to feel better, or write something to feel better, or mess with my cats to feel better. Heck, sometimes I end up cooking, and I'll end up making something I absolutely love or hate, and it makes me feel a little better because I did something productive, even if, like, my emotions don't change. At least I don't feel like I'm trapping myself to an emotion that I don't want to be in. So instead of trapping myself to my bed, like I feel like most days, I end up doing something. I end up making something, or messing with my cat, or talking to someone for ages, or just, you know, sometimes I hang out in my garden, even if it is a sad, sad little place. I like it because it's outside, and I have fish in my pool because it's kind of a pond, and I have 2 cats that I can take out for a walk because one's super boisterous and the other one is just really good on the harness. She loves her harness, so I might make a video of that at some point. But, you know, things like that, it helps to, like, not let yourself get stuck. And of course, there's just watching what you do. Don't let yourself fall into bad coping mechanisms. Don't drink till you feel nothing, because that's not gonna help. Don't, I do advise self-harming, and if you really have to, hold ice, use rubber bands on your wrist, or if you can avoid it but manage to do something that helps, there's just baking, petting your cat, making something, crying to someone, crying in a pillow, eating chocolate, or anything to feel better. Sometimes all it is that, because it does change, because sometimes you feel worse, and it's because your body's just like, you forgot something. Other times it's just like, it's a bad day. It's a real bad day. Like, heck, I get that a lot when it comes to doing my artwork, where my brain is just like, it's a bad day today. It's really bad. And it's like, depression is a funny thing, and I know it's gonna take a while to get over it, and it's not something you just one day you have and you're skipping in a meadow next, because it's something that clings to you, but you do have a chance to overcome it slightly and make yourself feel a little better. You're never going to be feeling perfect, but you will feel kind of better, and kind of better is a lot better than feeling choked, or sad, or just empty. It's a better feeling, to be honest, and I do have to be honest there. And, Well, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. So give that like button and give that like button a sweet high five, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.